What's up, guys? This is Chris Jones here, and today was a big Apple event. They announced the brand new iPad 2 along with a few other things, but mainly in this video I will be discussing the iPad 2. So let's go on and get straight on into this. We'll begin with the pricing. They kept the exact same pricing scale as the original iPad. The 16 gigabyte Wi-Fi only model will be for $499. The 32 gig will be $599, and the 64 gig will be $699. Now, to get a Wi-Fi plus 3G version on either AT&T or Verizon, it will be $629 for the 16 gig model, $729 for the 32 gigabyte model, and $829 for the 64 gig Wi-Fi 3G model iPad 2. Now, this is available in both black and white, and of course, if you're getting the 3G version, you will need to buy a 2-year contract with either AT&T or Verizon. Now we'll go ahead and get into the specs. The new iPad 2 has the exact same size and resolution screen as the last one, a 9.7 inch 4:3 aspect ratio with 1024 by 768 pixels, but the processor got a huge upgrade. It is a Apple custom silicone made A5 dual core CPU clocked at 1 gigahertz, which is supposed to give you at least 2 times the performance of the last one. The onboard graphics, actually, Apple's claiming is 9 times better than the last one, which could be a huge update for gamers on the go. And also, Apple did not yet state at this time how much RAM it has, but there are rumors that it still is only 256 megabytes of RAM. The iPad 2 also got dual cameras. The back-facing camera shoots in 720p HD at 30 frames per second, and it has 5 times digital zoom. Now, one thing to note, there is no flash on the back, and on the front you have a VGA quality front-facing camera for FaceTime. Also, this iPad 2 will come with the standard things such as ABGN Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 2.1 EDR, and also a speaker, a microphone, and Apple's gyroscope. Now, this brand new iPad 2 is 1/3 thinner than the last model. It is one thing to note, it is also thinner than the iPhone 4, and it also weighs 1.3 pounds. Now, with all the upgraded specs, Apple is not only keeping the same price, but they are also keeping the same battery life, as they are advertising a 10-hour battery life with 1 month of solid standby mode. Also, the new iPad 2 will be shipping with iOS version 4.3, which will have a variety of new features, including improvements on AirPlay, improvements on mobile Safari performance, a new feature called iTunes Home Sharing. The side switch above the volume rocker on the iPad 2 will now be remappable to either a mute switch or a rotation lock switch. And also on iPhone 4, you will now be able to enable Wi-Fi hotspots with either AT&T or Verizon without doing any jailbreaks or anything like that, so it will be coming standard in iOS 4.3. Also, 2 new things that they're adding to the iPad 2 in iOS 4.3 are Photo Booth application and FaceTime application. Apple will also be selling iMovie and GarageBand iPad versions on the App Store. And finally, we're going to wrap this one up with a look at the new accessories for the iPad 2. They actually announced today a adapter from the 30-pin dock connector to HDMI and USB. HDMI through iPad 2 will support full 1080p mirroring and also will support rotation. And also, if in case you were wondering, on iPhone 4, iPod Touch, and the original iPad, and all other devices, older generations, will support 720p video output, and you can pick up this adapter cable for an overpriced $39. Next, Apple announced the new Smart Cover. Now, this is Apple's own branded cover for the iPad 2, and what it actually does is it connects via magnets, and Apple has programmed some things into the software, so it'll act basically as a lid that you would have on a laptop. So anytime you close it, the iPad will go to sleep. Anytime you open it, it will also wake up, and it is foldable into a stand in either landscape mode and portrait mode, and if you fold it one way, it will be more convenient for typing. Now, the new smart covers come in a variety of colors, and also there's two different versions of them. One made out of polyurethane, which is available for $39, and one made of leather, which is available for $69. The camera adapter kit, the SD card adapter, the VGA adapter, and the Bluetooth keyboard, and possibly the dock, should also work with iPad 2. So that's all that Apple covered today, besides statistics on how well the iPad was doing. So I want to know what you guys think of this update. Personally, I find it to be a solid update. Actually, I think it is what the original iPad should have been, but overall it's a pretty good update. I personally am probably not going to be picking up an iPad 2 due to money being tight right now. But go ahead and leave a comment on whether you think this is a good update and whether you're going to be picking one up. And before this video ends, be sure to give it a thumbs up. You can also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/0christian0, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more. And that's all, guys. I'll see you in the next video.